In this video, we're going to look at the text field tag and the text area tag. Now, in other videos, we've talked about the text area and text field helper, which you see right here, and these expect you to have a variable with an attribute, and this is going to be used to create some type of object or model inside your controller when this form comes back to the Rails application. But there's times where you don't actually want to do that. You just want a text field to come back in that has some value. And we use this method, the text field tag, and then we give it a symbol to store that in. So now we can access that if we go into our controller and we can say inside here comment with success. Let's go ahead and put this in our Flash so we can see when this comes back out what it's going to get us. So we'll say the text was, and then we'll go ahead and do our quotes, and then we'll say params. That's how we get access to that. And that symbol was some text, I believe. Let's double check. Yeah, some text. So we should be safe with calling that. And remember, since this is inside the double quotes, this hash and then the curly brackets, whatever's inside here is going to get evaluated by Ruby. In this case, it's the params will get pulled from here, and that'll get dropped inside of some text. So let's go ahead and save this. Let's jump back out to our controller. Let's do a new comment. This is a comment, and this was the text. So now we'll go ahead and create it, and up in our Flash, you can see the text was, this was our text. So it actually pulled that over from that form. Now, an example where you might want to use this is instead of text field, we could have password. And we can change this to say password. And now let's go back over to our controller. Let me eliminate this text here real quick. And we can say password equal params password. And maybe you want to just control this and say if password equal, we'll make it easy, pass. Then we're going to do this. Otherwise, we're not going to do it. And we should probably have an else here. And again, this is a little bit contrived, but it shows what we want. Now let's go back over to our form and do comment new. I'm not going to put a password in here. Let's see what happens. Well, it accepted it, so it didn't like it. Let's see what happens here. So it's not working out exactly the way we want, but you can, oh, that's probably why. It's probably never going to equal that, doing that. That was a mistake. Let's try this again. A comment. And I'm not going to put a password in there. We'll see what happens. It created it for us. So somehow our code isn't quite working. Maybe if I did that. Let's try that. There we go. Now it just kicks us right back to that same form. If I put in pass here, now it creates it. So, a little bit of faux pas there where I put in the single space. I was falling back on my days of coding in other languages. It should be the double equal to test that. So if password equals pass, it's going to do this. If it doesn't, it just kicks us back to that new form until a password in here. Again, it's a little contrived, but you can see what it's trying to do is pull that value out of that form that we used just a simple password tag field. Now, there also is the text area tag, and it has the same options you can do here. We'll just say big text. And now when we go to our new comments, you'll see that show up as a little text area here, and I can add stuff in here. But when it comes back into our controller, it'll come in as that, and perhaps we want to do something different with that inside of here.